And we have a few different earrings that we're gonna feature for you this morning. The first ones you saw a little bit earlier were the little bit wider, the torqued hoops, beautiful. These are a completely different look. Completely different look. Now these are button earrings. And typically when you see a button earring, it's just flat. It might have a little bit of shine, but that's pretty much it. A button earring is as basic as it comes, but not when it comes to Passport to Gold. This button earring has diamond cut detailing, as you can see, going all the way through. So when you wear this earring, it catches the light, unlike any, let's say, quote unquote, regular button earring that you've ever seen. This is 14 carats of gold. This is over 2.5 grams of gold in your earrings. These are made in Turkey. They are made with precision because you have to be precise when you're doing this diamond cut detailing going all the way through. And this one is more of a linear cut. So you've got a lot of texture here. And when you do that, you see a lot of the shine and the way the light plays on and off the different textures in these button earrings. These are beautiful. These are the kind of earrings that, yes, you can put on and you don't have to take off. These are the kind of earrings that you can put on and wear every single day. And they are going to be the ones that go with every bracelet, every necklace that you have, every pendant that you have, every place that you decide to wear these to. These are made in Turkey. These are made in Istanbul, and we're going to show you a little bit of footage from this ancient place. And if you've ever had a chance to go and visit, this is a place that I have not had an opportunity to get to yet, but it is, from what I hear from everyone who's visited, they all say the same thing. It is a magical, it's a mystical place. And it is a place that is known for making intricately cut, detailed gold jewelry. Gold jewelry is made in many places in the world, including the United States, including Italy. We hear a lot about Italian gold, and including Turkey. But when it comes to the gold jewelry that's designed and made in Turkey, it's always intricately cut. You will very rarely, if ever, see a piece from Turkey that is just a plain, solid piece, because their specialty is the intricate detail, and that's what you see there in these earrings. And as you can see, okay, it is a button design. These are 9/16 of an inch, so when you're wearing them, it's not gonna be a tiny little piece. It's not like a stud earring, because a lot of times a stud earring is kind of a small little something that you just have in your ear just to say that you're wearing earrings, just to say that you're not, that your ears have something in them, but they don't really stand out too much. This button, as you can see, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a size impression on that so that you can see, these are 9/16 of an inch from top to bottom and from side to side. So they have a very, very nice presence on the ear, but not overpowering, not too much. If the hoop earrings that we were showing you a little bit earlier were beautiful, but still a little bit bigger than you want it to go, then I think these button style are exactly what you've been looking for. And they are the only button style that we're gonna feature. The other earrings that we have in this hour are hoops as well. So if you did want something that was just every day, a great essential, a beautiful, substantial gold piece of jewelry, in this case earrings, then you have it. These are, we did take $40 off of our regular HSN price, and it is the lowest price that we've ever offered on these, but you have an opportunity to get them. At this point, we have fewer than 200 of them available. And that's it. So I hope that you'll go ahead and pick yours up. 583985 is the item number to get those home. Now, I wanted to show